Alright, so in this video I decided to just run the top coils for my driving coils, then my bottom coils are my generating coils, so it's a direct 1-to-1 ratio. This is the capacitor I'm charging, this is the run capacitors that are powering, and as you can see, the voltage output on this capacitor is almost matched to the input capacitor. Eventually they become equalized. Might be a little boring to watch this, but I'm gonna record this while it equalizes. I know there's a difference in capacity between these two, but I'm just showing you the voltage input and voltage output. Now we're there, getting very close to equalizing. But now remember, this one is the small cap that's being charged, and then this one is the driving capacitor. And now, as they get past equilibrium, the charged capacitor is actually exceeding the drive capacitor. Kind of interesting. Now, you guys could say, now why don't I just take these wires and put them to this capacitor? Well, I'm probably going to try it, but I'm sure it's not going to do nothing. But it can be done. I know I'm going down the rabbit hole of over unity at the moment, and I don't know, it's worth experimenting. Never know. Just because of the fact that the input is such little that I think it's worth kind of experimenting with it. Now there's becoming a greater gradient between the two different capacitors. And like I did before, now I changed my coils so they're directly in line with each other. But when this fires, that's why this fires, it's that charging that capacitor every cycle that turns on, that's charging the capacitor. So here it's not charging the capacitor. So yeah, here it's not charging the capacitor. And you can see the capacitors are still kind of draining because of the leakage current, unfortunately. But now, when I get it turned right on to where it starts powering it, then it'll start charging the capacitor. So this is an exact 1-to-1 ratio between the generator side and the power side. And it's the exact same coils, same amount of resistance on both coils. These are all in series, the bottom ones are all in series. The input is the same on technically on both, because it's the same amount of resistance, same gauge wire, same amount of turns. Well, approximately. I didn't, I bought these coils this way. They said 89,000 whatever feet per coil. I'm taking their word on it. I'm sure it's pretty close. But yet, the voltage, there's still a discrepancy between the two, which is kind of interesting. So now it's 5.1 volts different, as you saw. So the charge capacitor has more charge versus the run capacitor. Although this is a smaller microfarad capacitor. This was a 2,000 volt in series. So it'd be a 500 microfarad capacitor bank versus a 220 volt, or I mean a 220 microfarad capacitor. So I'm sure that plays a factor in it too. But also this one has worse leakage current than that one. So that also plays a contributing factor. Now there's a 6-volt difference. As they run down, there's a bigger difference in gradient of voltage between the two different capacitors. But yeah, this is just a demonstration of the top side being the power coils running from these capacitors, and then the bottom ones all in same orientation as these. Same series connection, same amount of resistance. But the bottom ones are the generating coils, and the top ones are the powering coils. Now the run capacitors are below 100, while the Gen 1 is still above 100 at 106. Alright, well, I'll cut this off and that'll conclude this video.